We're back. Who is this? Hey, Club. We're playing Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, released in, I think, like 2010. FYI, this game will have a lot of Danny Elfman's score for Batman 89. So I hope you like that score. It's probably also going to make copyright a bitch. What's coming soon? Oh, Lego Lord of the Rings. That will also have copyrighted music in it. So let's not do that. So this was a first for Lego games in several ways. It was the first of these licensed Lego games to have voice acting. It was the first to have an open world. Real quick, I want to tab out and click off. Tab back in. So I debated, like, Lego Batman was always on the cards. Same with Lego Marvel Superhero. Because I think they are worth doing as superhero games. Because they have, like, really fun plots, for the most part, that are pretty true to some interpretation of the characters. The question was, are we going to do Lego Batman 1? Which doesn't have a focused story, it doesn't have the voice acting or anything. It's just 3 separate episodes of Batman going up against various villains. And it's fun, I just don't think it would be all that engaging. With this, you have a story you guys can follow. This was also a bit of a big deal because it featured Clancy Brown returning as the DC character he is best known for playing. And you might be like, who? Who did Clancy Brown play in DC? That's right, General Wade Eiling in the Flash television series.
Of billionaire industrialists are in for a treat tonight as frontrunners Bruce Wayne and Lex Luthor face off at the annual Man of the Year award ceremony. Yes, it's Gotham's very own playboy philanthropist versus some bald guy from Metropolis. Here at Gotham City News, we're rooting for the home team. Go Bruce!
So how you doing, Clem? Where did those women come from?
Lex, I'm surprised you took time away from your presidential campaign and came all the way to Gotham City for this.
Oh, dear lady, as a nominee, it's my pleasure and privilege to be here.
Especially if you win.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. This year's Man of the Year award goes to Bruce Wayne.
What does it mean to be a Man of the Year?
Despise that guy.
Who has been there for you? One man who has made it his mission to improve the lives of people around him.
Joker.
He has remodeled our buildings, helped keep our banks free of unnecessary clutter. You have always shown your appreciation. And why stop now? Standing ovation? Did not expect that, but I'll take it. And also everything else.
The Riddler.
This, what's green and found in your wallet? Money. No, not anymore.
The Penguin.
Sorry to rain on your parade, my dear. Thanks so much.
No thanks. I don't want to get joy buzzed.
Oh, don't worry. I didn't want to shake hands. I want your watch. Nice running into you. Let's do it again sometime.
Oh, we will.
Oh, hey, there's Harley and Two-Face.
What a night! Such an honor. Words fail me. I'm speechless. Who am I kidding? When am I ever speechless? And what a thrill to finally see myself on the big screen. Look at that face. It's like, what's he gonna say? What's going to come out of that mouth of his?
Sorry to wipe that grin off your face, Joker.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry at all.
Alright, you got me.
Come and get me.
It's the dynamic duo. Batman! Haha! Batarang! I do feel like the Danny Elfman score doesn't necessarily go well with a lot of the scenarios in this game. Get off my boat. My boat that I've parked indoors. Yeah, I do think the Danny Elfman score doesn't necessarily go particularly well with a bunch of the scenarios. You gotta remember that the Danny Elfman score is meant for a dark, gothic movie, and this is a light, comedic-based game.
You stay away from Mr. J.
Oh, I'll stay away. Stay away. Forever. There's a lot of satisfaction to be had from a game that lets you throw a good batarang. Robin, help me.
Excuse me, sir.
Looks like it's curtains for Harley Quinn. Hey, Bug. Yeah, we finished Lost Odyssey... What day was it? Thursday, I think? Yeah, we did finish it. I enjoyed it. Felt like the... I felt like the change up of like the whole thing of we have to go back to our world to that suddenly not being the case. I think maybe the long-term effects of that could be explored a little bit more. But as it is, I thought it was quite good.
Hide and seek. Batman!
You never finished Lost Odyssey? I thought you said you'd managed to finish it. That you'd been playing it recently and you'd managed to finish it.
One more thing, sir.
What are we looking for? Got near the end and factory reset the piece. That's a shame.
One more thing, sir.
And it's a long game, so it's probably not something you want to jump straight back into. But yeah, overall, I definitely enjoyed it. Glad I finally played all the way through it. Bada bing. Haha. Oh, you want me to just tell you the ending? May as well. They end up sending Gongora back to their world. Seth sacrifices herself so that they can send him through. Ming and Jansen get married. Time and Sarah move back into their own old home with the kids. And they destroy the mirrors that allowed them to enter the world. And in the end, I was so grossly over-leveled that very little posed a challenge. Well, it's not necessarily that Seth died, it's more that Seth just went home. But since they broke the mirrors, she can never come back. Hey, look, there's a Tanner reference. Bonk.
Oh, you found me.
That's right. I sure did. Robin, this one's for you.
One more thing, sir.
Robin suit. Penguins with guns? Yeah, give me that health. Hey, T.
Excuse me, sir. Batman, am I pleased to see you? No, not at all.
Robin, no! Just had a quick look at it. What do you think, Bug?
Pardon me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Doesn't look bad. I mean, I've said it before, I'll probably say it to my dying day. I enjoy Batman Forever. Yeah, I think there's not a whole lot of JRPGs that actually have a truly satisfying ending. I think the best you can usually hope for is that it's fine. I will say, as far as Joel Schumacher goes, as much as I like the Danny Elfman soundtrack, I'm also really partial to the Elliot Goldenthal soundtrack for Batman Forever as well. Some element of sadness, yeah. The melancholy of the situation. I think Final Fantasy X does it kind of well, because it spends a little more time after the defeat of the final boss. I think a lot of RPGs are kind of caught up in ending as soon as the final boss is defeated.
Did you hear the word one about the guy who dresses up as a bat? It's got a terrific punchline!
This dingbat. Are you gonna say Chrono Trigger 13 times? Yeah, I feel like a lot, for how long RPGs tend to be, the endings generally are a lot quicker than they necessarily need to be.
Look, I'm on film!
There we go. I will say, for the Lego Batman games, throwing batarangs was always easier on the Wii version because it was tied to the pointer and the pointer was always available. No, I'd say specifically endings. Though third act derailment isn't uncommon.
One more thing, sir.
There we go. Batman! Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have crashed the Batboat through the wall. Now that the Joker's getting away in a boat. I always feel like with a lot of JRPGs, it's definitely more about the journey than the destination, because the destination always feels like it doesn't stick around long enough to really be satisfying. Look at that. Lego Gotham. Batman! Yeah. Definitely all about the playing of it. Yeah, no wonder the Joker's gonna get caught. He's just doing donuts in the harbor.
One more thing, sir.
But yeah, if the game itself, the process of playing the game wasn't as enjoyable as it is, we wouldn't go back and do more of it. Only played Lego Harry Potter. If you enjoy the general gameplay of it, I could recommend pretty much any Lego game that covers an IP that you're a fan of. I quite like the Lego superhero games. I enjoy Lego Star Wars. I enjoy Lego. I think Lego Marvel Superheroes is a lot of fun. But especially when they started doing some more original stories. Like, this isn't based on a movie. This is doing an original story. I think it's generally more interesting for Lego games. I can understand what you mean, Seek. It is, for the most part, the same gameplay.
What can I do for you, sir? On its way, sir.
I will say, I did not really enjoy Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Like, I was streaming that for a while. And we were having issues with playing the PC version. When we streamed, the capture just didn't enjoy it. So after I finished the prequel trilogy on that, I was playing the original trilogy off stream. And I finished that and I was like, I'm just not enjoying this.
Some apparently armed with giant hammers have interrupted the prestigious Man of the Year awards. This was the 5th annual Man of the Year ceremony.
I've been back and finished Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga though. And I think it's still fun.
Gang of costumed villains.
Robin, why did you jump out of the helicopter? This is why you shouldn't let children fly. Yeah, I find the gameplay generally...
Excuse me, sir.
The worst RPG you've played is Chrono Trigger? Is that a shitpost, or do you really feel that way, Bug? Yeah, I think generally the gameplay of this is enjoyable. Where did that guy go? I think the gameplay of this is enjoyable enough. I don't think I could really come up with, like, what the worst RPG I've played is. Played so many at this point. One day we'll do Chrono Cross. Definitely the worst, wow. That's an opinion. That's definitely one of the opinions of all time.
Pardon me, sir.
It's Batman. Oh, I don't really care.
Excuse me, sir.
Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I think Teak might have cared. Teak would be the one you'd have to watch out for. Worth playing though, like, it is genuinely really good. My username does not come from Chrono Trigger. People assume it does, it doesn't, it's just a coincidence. I didn't play Chrono Trigger all the way through until after I made my username. The Chrono part, at least. The mecha part was added later. No, I do enjoy Chrono Trigger, but it's not the reason for my username. Not even my favourite RPG. My favourite RPG would probably be Skies of Arcadia Legends.
Excuse me, sir.
Wonder where that last sign is.
One more thing, sir.
He got killed by a door.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah, my favourite RPG is most likely Skies of Arcadia Legends. Second favourite is probably Final Fantasy VII. Okay, so what we want... Get those guys up there. Oh, I'm glad that worked. I don't think it accomplished anything. You just quitting cold turkey, or are you, going on to vapes?
Pardon me, sir.
Cold turkey? Probably the best way to do it. With vapes, you're basically just replacing the one form of addiction with another. Do you mind? Yeah. Died on the 6th. Have you managed to stick with it? Yeah, I'm away. Yeah? Excellent. That's good work. Yeah. Yeah, never smoke. Well, never smoked cigarettes. Yeah, never smoked cigarettes myself. Smoke cigars. There was that one time when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 3 that I smoked cigars on stream.
Pardon me, sir.
But that was part of the whole thing of, like, we're doing the big boss thing. So, like, we had the eye patch, we had the bandana. And we had the cigar. Why was Batman just in a corner getting beat up by these guys? Nice thing you've done. Yeah, they'll probably there should be a point where it'll get easier. Just gotta get past the start. Magnet gun. Come on, Batman. Just got anxiety? Batman, get out of my way. I imagine that'll pass. Can't believe Batman just murdered Robin. Better parts. Yeah, it's probably just a symptom of the craving. This too shall pass. Oh, are you coming up here or what? And that should be the last piece. Fortunately, Batman's immune to fall damage. Don't know why. Alright, let's go.
We're here to get those valuables you stole, Joker.
And Bruce Wayne's Man of the Year award.
This is my award. Very clearly, me.
Whoa, you just stuck that on there. Whoa!
Robin, focus on your flying.
Sorry. Whoa!
Oh, I missed.
Well, that's not good.
You like shark, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you.
Why does Gotham Harbor have sharks in it? one of the supervillains probably brought them there, and they've just not been relocated. Best Joker of all time? I mean, it's probably Mark Hamill. And part of it is that he's done such a good job of it, but also that he got to play the role the most. Yeah, I was thinking probably Penguin. Cesar Romero as Joker in the 60s is a lot of fun. I do really like this version of the Joker. I think this is a great Joker voice, and it's a lot of fun. Unpopular opinion, but I think Kevin Michael Richardson as the Joker in the Batman cartoon was really good. John DiMaggio in Under the Red Hood was really good as well. Heath Ledger was great. Jack Nicholson, I think as far as the idea of a comic booky live-action version of the Joker goes, Jack Nicholson is probably always going to be the peak of it. Heath Ledger gets to stand out on his own by doing something completely different, which was also really good. Yeah, pretty much. And again, a big part of that is like not just how good both Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill were, but how much they got to play the role. Like, nobody has played the characters as many times as those two did.
Missiles, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you!
The Joker. You know what? I'm glad they're not homing missiles. He died again. And fire.
Let's see. What do we... Oh, good. You like pies, Batman? Because I think they're going to like you.
Yeah, so you've got this voice of the Joker, and I don't know who does it off the top of my head, but I do quite like it. They bring him back in Lego Batman 3. I think most of the voices for this return in Lego Batman 3. But then in Lego DC Supervillains, they replace a bunch of the cast with the DC Animated Universe actors. So Troy Baker is replaced with Kevin Conroy, whoever's playing Joker is replaced with Mark Hamill. Yeah, Jack Nicholson's Joker was really good at adapting that crazy comic book style of menace that they had in the 70s and 80s and the Bronze Age, I would say, of Joker into a live-action version, while still being like, very recognizably the Joker in both appearance and action. I like that he still had a lot of the nonsense. Like, when he destroys a TV with a giant boxing glove. It's like, I like that. It's the silliness that we need more in comic book movies that's true to the original characters.
Forget it.
No, I wanted to grab the stuff up top. New game. That's not a thing I'm usually good with. Mostly because I'm very rarely looking forward to new games. I'm very rarely aware of new games. I don't watch the announcements or anything. I read the summary of State of Play that happened this week. And there was some stuff in there that looked pretty interesting. I'm a big Castlevania fan, so seeing them finally doing a new Castlevania game was, like, really cool. I'm quite looking forward to that as an idea. That's not going to be a day one purchase because there are no day one purchases anymore. But, I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I am looking forward to the new Lego Batman. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with that. Though I am also a little disappointed that we're going back to Lego Batman rather than Lego DC. Fable and Witcher 4. I've still not done the Witcher games. One day. As for Fable, I enjoyed the original Fable when I was a kid. I've tried to replay it in recent years and it bores me. I tried to play Fable 2 when I finally got an Xbox 360, because I had an original Xbox when I was a kid. I didn't get a 360 until later on. And I really did not enjoy Fable 2.
Where does he get these unbreakable toys? Oh, come on! Watch the suit, boys!
Thanks for helping out, Batman.
Hey, you know, I also was a part of this.
Hey guys, need a hand?
No, we're all done, thank you.
Parking.
Why are you here, Superman?
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to be there for your award. Bruce Wayne's award. I got tied up.
Me too.
With what?
Kids weren't invited.
So, saw you put a big hole in the theater?
I'll get it repaired.
I already did that. Also, I put your boat back in the water.
Hey,
Thank you.
thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, you should really try not to make such a mess while you're fighting crime. I can see you smirking in there. X-ray vision.
Aren't there people somewhere else that need your help right now?
Yeah, actually there are. I should go. See you guys.
Bye, Superman.
Well, that seemed
So nice.
pointless.
He's great.
You were kind of rude.
I was doing a systems check. I'll see you at the Batcave.
Yeah, I'll get around to The Witcher at some point. I do like Superman. He is probably my favorite superhero. I think the big trouble with Superman is there's a lot of bad Superman stories. And those are the ones people tend to be more aware of.
What can I do for you, sir? On its way.
The Batmobile. I really enjoyed it. It was a return to the idea of Superman that I'd been missing for like the last 10 plus years. The whole idea of Superman being like just the big good. Like, he's unequivocally trying to do good, and he's not torn about the idea of doing good. He's just trying to reconcile his whole desire to do good with the way the world works. You prefer Superman and Lois? That's fair. I don't think reverse and shoot rockets should be on the same button. If I press B, if I hold B, that feels like a mistake. I think it is kind of odd with this that the music is taken from Batman 89, but the Batmobile is closer to Batman Forever. Yeah, I enjoyed Arkham Knight. We did Arkham Knight a couple of years ago on my birthday. Did a big 12-hour stream where I just played through the whole game. It's fun. I've spent a lot of time on Arkham Knight. People shouldn't be walking in the road. Meanwhile, at Arkham...
Batman safely recovered all the stolen property, including Bruce Wayne's Man of the Year award.
The only thing left for Joker? A swift return to Arkham Asylum, along with the title Goon of the Year. No.
This is Clark Kent, on assignment in Gotham City for Daily Planet Online.
Hey! I was watching that. Too much television is bad for you, Pumpkin.
How does he sneak all that stuff in?
Clark Kent! Really despise that guy. Coming all the way to Gotham City to insult me. Me, a hometown boy who made good.
You're right. You don't deserve that.
That's right! I don't. Wait, who said that?
How would you like to be out of Arkham right now and given a chance to take revenge on Batman and the rest of this ungrateful city?
I'd have to be crazy to say no to that offer. Unless you're just one of the voices in my head, in which case I'm crazy anyway. come to get your watch back? Or did a bus from Metropolis get lost and break down?
First, I don't take the bus. And second, yes, give me my watch.
So, what you got there?
This, my friend, is the Deconstructor. It emits a unique energy, one that is absorbed so quickly by any shiny black object that it causes it to pull itself apart.
Nifty! What's it got to do with me?
I need help replacing its power source. It doesn't run on AA batteries.
Kryptonite.
You help me, you can use the Deconstructor to your heart's content. Know anybody who has lots of shiny, black, unbreakable toys?
I don't know who you're referring to.
Come on, Batman! Oh, you were...
Joking! I'm the Joker. Why are you going to all this trouble for me, Lex baby?
Well, I might need some of that Joker gas you're so good at making.
Oh yeah! I guess that could come in handy for someone running for president.
Prisoner escape! Repeat! Prisoner escape!
Yeah, it took him a
Should
while.
be going.
Can I just have one try?
It's a shame. Now someone's going to have to fix this. But the good news is I'm out of prison.
Hey, what's going on?
It's a riddle!
Oh, come on! That's my thing.
The idea of a weapon that deconstructs shiny black objects is so ridiculous. But it fits perfectly in this whole game, this whole idea. Bruce Wayne and his teenage ward, Dick Grayson. Which is odd because Nightwing is a playable character in this. He's not in the story, but he is an unlockable character.
Justice League Watchtower, calling Batman.
This is Batman.
Just checking your location in case of emergency.
I'm in the Batcave.
Sounds like an emergency.
Your remote scanning upgrade is now implemented as requested, sir. The location of this new emergency is marked on your map, sir. Perhaps you'll indulge me by selecting the beacon.
I think we found the beacon. Yeah, it's weird that it says that's Dick Grayson because, like, Nightwing is an unlockable character in this. And that design for Robin is more akin to Tim Drake. I can't believe somebody destroyed the bridge. Look at that. The giant statues lifting the bridge out. That's Schumacher-esque. Right.
Reports are coming in of strange blue glows spotted tonight around Arkham Asylum. Is this evidence of yet another mass breakout from the facility? Or one of the warden's infamous parties in full swing? Either way, the sounds of breaking glass and screaming are sure to follow as we go live to Gotham's favorite waterlogged penitentiary.
We can head her off in the maze.
Ah yes, Catwoman and her motorbike. Get out for traffic, Robin. Oh, I'm not going that way. There we go. Oh, I can't believe Batman had this built into Arkham Asylum. God damn it. You get nowhere with a head of hair like that. Come on, Batman. Power suit. Property damage. Wah, 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 wah. We forced Catwoman into a high-speed collision. Don't worry, she's not dead. Just severely injured. Don't be riding away on that anymore. I do like the idea of a rogues gallery that are all friends, or like cordial with each other at the very least.
Excuse me, sir.
I think it's a neat idea you can have a lot of fun with. And you can do it in the more child-oriented Batman stuff. But in the comics, it tends to only be a thing for the Flash's rogues gallery.
Excuse me, sir.
Another high-speed collision. Don't worry, none of them are dead. Nobody dies in this game. They just get really big boo-boos.
One more thing, sir.
Go. Ah yes, Bane and his legendary mole machine. I don't think that's true. Look out, Robin, they've got a drill. So now we just need a way to freeze it. Just need a way to Mr. Freeze it. Alright, so let's go break this glass. Okay, it won't let me go under. Excellent. Now let's finish them off. Oh, that was an odd way to end the level. Alright, I think we've got about 13 minutes until the ad needs to roll. I think we'll roll it now, and then we won't have to stop the next level to roll the ad. So we'll roll this ad, and then we'll be right back. And we're back. That maze seems a lot smaller now. We can't go back in. Alright. Just leave Arkham Asylum. Where do we park the Batmobile? I don't like that there are studs there that I can't get before I hit the screen transition.
Confirmation tonight that the inmates of Arkham Asylum are on the rampage once again. And this reporter has to ask, is it really such a great idea to house all these supervillains together in one place? Hey, at least the mayor's plan to let them loose in some vast walled-off area in the heart of the city got put on hold. Now that would never have ended well.
All the prisoners are accounted for, except the Joker.
He must have been the first one to break out. Smuggled in some kind of explosive.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, this place is a shambles. The hazard suit.
One more thing, sir. One more thing, sir.
One more thing, sir. Yay, full.
Excuse me, sir.
The electricity suit. Oh. Robin, they won't let me in. Excellent. I'm in. Oh, hey, let's kill a croc. Perfect. A rotisserie chicken? Oh, Croc's feeding time. Presumably, they also use this as an opportunity to clean out his cage. Oh, that did solve something. I thought it didn't.
On me, sir.
There is a way out. There we go.
Pardon me, sir.
Excellent. It sounds like Robin's probably doing okay. Batman elbow drops from the second story. Really hoping that'd catch him in the back. But it didn't. Oh well. This is gonna be the ice suit? Yes. Wonder how long these last for. Let's not toy with finding out. No. It's okay, Batman's still up there. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, looks like the computer's having trouble with that as well. You guys seem like you like working for Mr. Freeze. That makes you pretty chill. Right? This is murder. That took a while. I don't know why he suddenly fell off that. Again, just fell off it. This is getting annoying. I wonder what this switch does. Oh, it turns off the cold machine. Now Mr. Freeze will drown. Good. I don't know why they keep just jumping off like that, because I'm not pressing any of the buttons. Go on, Robin. I'm way up again, you're there. The Scarecrow? Gotcha. Wonder what we got. Oh, it's goons. Hired goons. I could get this now, couldn't I? Yeah. Now Batman truly is stealth. Right. Radiation. Wow, this place seems pretty big. What is in here? That's a pretty elaborate bridge setup. Then again, the bridge to get into the asylum was 4 giant statues lifting the bridge. What do I know? Too far away. Perfect. Where's Robin? Robin, why are you still down there? Robin! Weird how finicky the positioning on that was. Switching back to these characters just to lose money. Because the AI can't figure out how to climb a ladder. Let's go. Yeah, Crow. Oh, that went well. Weird how they're allowed to just keep the beanies in prison. What am I looking at? Fancy. Yep, I thought I'd be able to walk through it.
Sorry, but this area is for riding inmates only.
It's a lot of health, Scarecrow.
I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to die.
I don't do requests. That's right, run away like a coward. Robin, try fighting back. The vents. In the UK right now, it is $8.50. Go and pull the lever. And that'll hopefully clear out all the fear gas. Nope, not quite. Guess we need a little more suction power. I feel like they should have considered installing stairs. It's over, Crane.
Bat computer, remote tie-in.
Bat computer, remote tie-in, active.
Identify residual radiation.
Radiation consistent with energy signature of U.S. Defense Department project JSG-817, currently under development at LexCorp.
Well, I think we know who broke Joker out of prison.
Lex Luthor?
What would an upstanding presidential candidate like Lex Luthor want with the Joker?
I've heard that Lex Luthor may not be so upstanding.
You might want to tell somebody. Election day is tomorrow.
Sir, there's been a break-in at Ace Chemicals.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was Joker's first stop.
The police department is made up of morons. Alright, better head to Ace Chemicals. Oh good, we got our car outside of Arkham.
I've taken the liberty of activating the Bat computer remote terminal, sir.
Thank you, Alfred.
Remote tie-in, active.
You try to get rid of me, I'll come right back.
Really, Captain Boomerang?
What can I do for you, sir?
Alright, let's go, Robin. In my defense, these people shouldn't be just walking into the street. I assume that's a floodgate. Oh, that's my turn. Well, the Batmobile's stuck. Guess we'll walk him. Why walk when we could roll? Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah. No, that's not it. That's a terminal lock with a gold keypad. I haven't got a way of breaking gold bricks right now. Oh, I made it. Excellent.
It's another crazy night in Gotham, with Arkham
Somehow.
escapees flooding through the city. We've got goons in the streets, thugs in the park, and Poison Ivy in the Botanic Gardens. Even Killer Moth, who's apparently tearing up the power station. Killer Moth? For real? Wow, Killer Moth. Who knew? Oh, and some kind of break-in at Ace Chemicals. Be careful
Killer
out
Moth
there,
doesn't
people.
sound like a real villain.
Just like Arkham.
So I can stop carrying this? I mean, now we have other samples.
You know, Batman, instead of shaking your head, you could try and educate the kid.
That guy can't go anywhere without making a mess.
You didn't just break in here to do this.
Time for a little detective. I do like it when they mix up the soundtrack a little bit by featuring tracks from Batman Returns. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's really nice. But I need that hazard suit. How do I get it out of there? Oh, I just break stuff. Alright. I should probably just be breaking more stuff. So switch. Well, Batman's dead. Now for Dick Grayson to become the new Batman. Green. Look out, Batman. Clowns. Nobody pies me and gets away with it. That seems dangerous. Yeah, what if I try this again now? Perfect. Yes. Purple. Watch out for those clowns, Robin. They're wet. The idea of the elbow drop from the second floor is just ridiculous, and I love it. Watch this is what Final Fantasy 12 should have been. I've heard people call it the real Final Fantasy 13. I think really just the unfortunate thing about Final Fantasy 12 is that Matsuno left during development. Like, left Square during development. But it was never going to be... what do you call it? Like a true Matsuno game. Like the kind of plot Yasumi Matsuno does will work for a side project like Final Fantasy Tactics or some such. But Square is never going to let that kind of idea run for a mainline game. I never finished 12. When I played it on PS2, it ended up boring me, and I never finished it. But it is a game I want to give another shot. Especially now that we have the Zodiac Age with the rebalancing. I don't want to give a proper opinion on it until I've played through it fully. Yeah, Clem hated Final Fantasy 12 and they played Zodiac Age. Hey, Clem. Hey, Clem. Oh, it's not doing it. The hazard suit. Yeah, but you enjoyed it. Like, you went into Final Fantasy 12, like, hating it. And by the end, you didn't hate it. That's progress. Who knows? I mean, part of it may be, like, the rebalancing Zodiac Age added, which was nice. And another part of it may be, like, going into it knowing what it is. It's like when I did Final Fantasy 13 on stream, I definitely enjoyed it more on stream than I did the first time I played it. But I knew exactly what it was when I played it on stream. Orange. Right, saying that's red now? Right. Robin, why did you go back down there? Yeah, 12. I'll get around to 12. One day. One day I'll play every game that I want to play. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed 13 more the second time. One day. Like, it's a whole idea I've had since I replayed Arkham Knight the first time. Because my first time through, I did not come away from Arkham Knight with a positive opinion. But after playing it through a second time, I found I enjoyed it a lot more, knowing what it was. And so I was like, if we're going to have that with something like Arkham Knight, like, what about other stuff? And so I'd always intended to replay Final Fantasy 13 at some point, and I did on stream. And, like, it's still a very flawed game, but I did enjoy it more the second time. We can only hope that'll happen with Final Fantasy 12. But that won't be this year. The only Final Fantasy I'm looking at doing this year is good old Final Fantasy 5. That's right, Clem. Final Fantasy 5. Good old FFV. I'm so glad the Pixel remaster exists so that more people can play it comfortably. Wonderful. I was originally planning to play Rujo no Hiho, yeah. But I thought about it and realized, you know, it's probably not a good idea to play a Super Famicom only JRPG for the first time on stream. There's a lot that could go wrong with that. And if I ended up not enjoying it, I would be really frustrated with myself playing it on stream. So I'm gonna play that one off stream at some point. I was always planning to do Live a Live this year, though, so, you know, that's fine. The Live a Live was a Super Famicom only JRPG from Squaresoft. Although that one did get a Western release, and I will be playing the remake. Those games are completed. Zillia 2. Parts are Vesperia. I got close to finishing Grace's F, but I ended up stopping in the final dungeon for whatever reason. I would love to go back and do Grace's F again, though, and do that on stream. Because, like, Grace's F is what got me into the Tales series. And, like, the big problem I had with Vesperia, that the combat was just shit. Grace's F had really good combat. Wasn't planning to do a Tales game this year, but, like, we'll see. The only bonus one I'm thinking about, the only bonus RPG I'm thinking about this year, if we finish everything that's on my list, and Klim's a very good boy this year, the only bonus RPG I'm thinking about doing at the minute is Super Mario RPG. Klim. That's Clem. I'm planning to do Paper Mario. So it would be 2 Mario RPGs in that case. But I really want to just play Paper Mario. Berseria and Symphonia. I've not finished Berseria, and I've not played Symphonia, despite owning Symphonia on multiple. At this point, I own Symphonia. I own the original GameCube release of Symphonia. I own it on PS3, the remaster. And I own it on PC. Berseria I have on PS4 and PC. I started Berseria and I played it for like 5 hours and I was quite enjoying it. And I just never played more of it. Stuff like that is like a big part of why I stream. To really push me into actually continuing to play stuff. And it works. Works pretty well for the most part. Like, I finally did Lost Odyssey. I probably wouldn't have finished Avengers if I wasn't streaming it. What else have I done recently? What did I do last year? What did I do last? Oh, that didn't get me anything.
One more thing, sir.
Yeah, it's great just playing games. Like, actually having the focus for it. The best part of stream. There we go. Don't know why Robin couldn't do that. I played through last year. I did the Punisher game. That was fun. Vampire was enjoyable enough to go through. Fear was great. I enjoyed playing Fear on stream. I finally did stream Chrono Trigger last year, and that was a lot of fun. Ah, yes. Blue.
Promethium, xenon, mercury, tantalum, and dialum.
I mean, those aren't the chemicals he spilled all over the floor?
No. He left the empty bottles down there, and it wasn't any of these. What he stole was to make something else.
We're gonna leave now, right?
Yes.
Well, now the place is on fire. Yeah, we did a lot of Castlevania last year because we were doing Castlevania, and that was fun. I did, what was it? We did Castlevania 3, we did the Japanese version of Castlevania 3, and it took me like 10 hours to beat, and it was a brutal playthrough. And I finished it, and I was like, whew. And then like 2 days later, I was like, I want to play that again. That was a good sign. But that's the classic retro side-scroller platformer series I'm into. Then gets Mega Man, I get Castlevania. And I think we're both happy with that for the most part. Every now and then, Clem will play some Castlevania. Every now and then, I'll play some Mega Man.
Pardon me, sir.
At some point, when we go back and do Season 2 of Castlevania, I will do that second playthrough of Castlevania 64. This game, I think, is unfairly maligned. It's not a perfect game by any means, but like I think it made the jump to 3D a lot better than a lot of other series did. Slim, how did you feel Mega Man handled the jump to 3D with Mega Man Legends? At some point, I would actually like to play the Mega Man Zero series on stream. Handled well, it was odd, but it wasn't awful. Like when they did X7. Yeah, I think like as far as Castlevania goes, I think Castlevania 64 and Legacy of Darkness are probably my preferred 3D Castlevanias. Mostly because they feel like they're still trying to be Castlevania. Lament of Innocence, he's really just trying to be more action-focused. And Lord of Shadow is God of War. Do you think it was comparable to Mega Man 8 in that sense, Clem? Oh, that's just unpleasant. Yeah, do you think Legends was comparable to Mega Man 8 in the sense of getting the currency to improve your weapons and such? Then had a shop, it wasn't far off though. It improves your power. I'll do Mega Man Legends on stream one day. I say that about a lot of things. One day we'll get to a lot of things. One day I might do Medieval 2. Just need power and then you win. Who knows? I'm toying with the idea of like a mods request period. Where like I'll let each of my mods pick a game for me to play. Maybe you'll choose Mega Man Legends. Maybe you'll choose Parasite Eve 2. Who knows? Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Who knows, maybe Clem will just be like, play Final Fantasy VII again. Which will mark the 5th time I've streamed it. Of course, if Clem says play Rebirth again, then Clem doesn't get to choose games anymore. Well, Inafune said that he wanted to go back to the Mega Man 2 style because he felt it was simpler. And that the series had gotten too complicated, and I feel like he made a mistake. But then Keiji Inafune was known to make mistakes. He was the one who was like the big advocate of Capcom's focus on games developed for a Western audience during the PS3 era. Like, most people will say, like, oh, Mighty No. 9. Mighty No. 9 was his biggest flaw, his biggest failure. I would say his biggest failure is when he told Capcom we should focus on a Western audience. Yeah, I think removing the slide, I think, was definitely a mistake. Even if they felt that the style of platforming that the slide enabled had gotten repetitive, which, to be fair, it kind of did very quickly, because it was just like, okay, slide through these platforms and land on another platform underneath. But that wasn't a bad mechanic. Like, even if they didn't want to do more of that, I think having the slide was still a good idea because it gave you a quick burst of movement. Like, you go back to Mega Man 2, and there's definitely enemies that are, like, not all that fun to fight, like bosses and such that aren't that fun to fight. Because they move too quickly for you to get out of the way because maybe they're too big. But the slide in Mega Man 3 perfectly balances that. What else was it? I know there was another example I gave yesterday when you were playing Mega Man. Of, like, a mechanic that was removed in Mega Man 9 that was definitely a mistake. No, it wasn't fun. What the? What's even the point of this? Lack of fun in Mega Man 9? But no, there was something else. Like, it wasn't the Mega Buster. I can't remember. I was sure there was some other idea that was like, not just a slide, something else they removed in Mega Man 9 that the game suffers for. I don't remember. Alright. We have an ad we need to run. So we'll run this ad and then we'll come back and we'll wrap up this level. And see where we go from there.
I know you can read my thoughts, boy. Meow 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 meow.
We'll be right back. And we're back.
Oh my god, I was wrong.
Every time that comes up when we come back off break, I'm always like, should I press the button again and do another BRB? Yeah, I think with Mega Man 6 though, no, with Mega Man 9, like, it's not just the lack of a slide, it's the lack of everything that came to that point. I think really just... The series had evolved and spread.
Hi, guys.
Wow.
Calm down.
Like, the rush adapter was a neat idea.
Wow. That is great. Isn't that great, Batman?
Destroyed all the evidence of the crime scene.
think the fire did that, Batman. And also, like, your plan was apparently to get yourself and Robin killed, and you're annoyed that Superman stopped you from getting yourself killed. It's like, hey, throw Robin and then jump. And it's like, okay, but you don't make the jump. And now you're annoyed that Superman saved you. But anyway, now we get our first chance to play as the Man of Steel, who can do everything. And he's great. Who wins in a fight, Batman or Superman? The answer's Superman. He could if he wanted to. Superman can fly.
Pardon me, sir.
He's also invincible. Yeah, Mega Man 9. Like, I thought the rush adapter was a cool idea. And Mega Man 9 doesn't have it. I like that you get Proto Man and Base playable as DLC. There's a value to back to basics, but I think using it as a restriction for yourself is not necessarily a good idea. I think the NES aesthetic was an interesting choice at the time, because it was one of the first faux retro games. Like, in hindsight, it's way less interesting when they go back to it. But I think at the time it was probably a good idea. Look at that super speed. Super speed building. You're not thrilled with what in 6, Clem? I don't know what my favorite Mega Man aesthetic would be. Oh, the rush adapter. Alternate visual mode, yeah. Like, maybe 8? Maybe, but I'd have to spend some time with it again. I think 8 definitely suffers, though, from having some of the weakest robot masters. That said, it is pretty neat that Mega Man and Base uses the Mega Man 8 aesthetic.
One more thing, sir.
Doesn't matter, Clem, you don't like Splash Woman? Oh man, he's just blocked. You do like Splash Woman? Honestly, it's kind of odd to think about that they didn't have a Merman-style Robot Master before that. What am I missing?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Centaur Man. You'd think the reason they hadn't done something like a Merman before that would be because they didn't want to do anything that wasn't bipedal. But Centaur Man, like, really removes that argument. There, purple. There we go. Yeah, check out fast Superman builds. And he did that while flying. We find the electric suit around here? Yeah, we did. We swapped it out for the power suit. I should do a playthrough of the Mega Man games at least once for stream. I just feel like it's a series I would have to do some practice on, and you know how I feel about practice. Kill you for no reason, yeah. Mega Man 9 has the easy mode, doesn't it?
One more thing, sir.
You think that's just 10? My thought was going to be like, maybe all those bullshit obstacles exist to justify the easy mode. Because I know the easy mode does stuff like put platforms like, over a bunch of the bottomless pits and goes up to some of the spikes and stuff. Was I doing... Yeah, it's definitely one thing I prefer with Castlevania. I don't have to do as much practice. Because I've just spent years playing it. I did all my practice for that years ago. Now I can just kind of jump into it. Which is great. And even the ones that I'm not as familiar with, like, I'm not going to practice it. I will wing it. I think the only thing I have actually practiced for stream was Onimusha.
Excuse me, sir. Pardon me, sir.
No. I do feel like you should, like, it might be a modern thought. Like, the kind of thinking that didn't really exist in retro gaming. But I think any game you play should be doable first try. I'm not saying it should be easy, I'm just saying it should be doable first try. It shouldn't be a case of, like, you need to know all of this in advance. Come on. There we go. Let's get out of here. We made it to the rooftop. That seems dangerous. Nope, nothing over there. Okay, so this will be Batman this time to shine. Probably do need Superman over here, though. There we go. Look at all that money. So in LEGO DC Supervillains, you create your own character and you choose superpowers for him. And, like, I don't know why you wouldn't pick super speed. Because of just how satisfying it is to build stuff at super speed in these games. It's great. Absolutely something I miss if I play a LEGO game that doesn't have super speed characters. Perfect. Now we're gonna go and cause more... Oh, Robin's dead. We're gonna go cause more property damage. Just like John Wayne would have done. I'm away. And now we just cross back up. Slim, you've been playing some retro-inspired horror games lately. Did you play Echoes of the Living? Can't believe that worked. You did not. Huh? Haven't you? Wasn't Wicked Seed a retro-inspired horror game?
Who blew this up?
Long story. We've got it covered.
Okay, well, just let me know if... Up. Volcano in Mexico. Call me if you need me.
Batman, maybe he could help with this. I mean, he's had a lot of experience dealing with Lex Luthor.
We don't need him.
You would have died if you
Now
didn't
we needed him.
get him there.
Fine jumping off the roof.
I think we would have broken our legs.
We've broken our legs before.
Yeah, but I didn't like it. I mean, if we just call him.
Robin, we can't go through life expecting Superman or anyone else to save us whenever things get tough. The only people we can rely on is ourselves. Batcomputer, tie-in.
Batcomputer, remote tie-in active.
Access chemical database. What substance can be produced through a combination of the following chemicals? Promethium, xenon, mercury, tantalum, and dialum.
Accessing. No substance found.
What substance can be approximated through the combination of the chemicals?
Accessing. Listed chemicals can combine to form an approximation of kryptonite.
Kryptonite? We better call Superman.
Not going to call Superman. Activate tracking systems. Detect nearby sources of kryptonite.
Affirmative.
There it is.
Oh no! The Joker might be making kryptonite. Should we tell Superman? No. Why? Because we want Superman to die. So it looks like this statue's doing a dab, but this is actually too early for dabs. He's actually just taking cover from an apparent explosion. But it is funny that it looks like a dab. Look, if you're not going to stop running through the road, I'm not going to stop running you over. Oh hey, I found the thing. That was quick.
With chaos on the streets and supervillains running wild, the last thing Gotham citizens needed tonight was a massive fire at the Ace Chemicals plant. Unfortunately, that's exactly what we got, with explosions which rocked nearby apartment blocks, dramatically lowering residential property prices in the area. Superman was on hand to deal with the fire, but police remain baffled as to the motive behind what looks like a deliberate act of sabotage.
Joker, how's it coming?
You can't rush something like this. Lex! It's a boy!
I think we've got company.
Yeah, just start shooting in the streets. Run over everybody. This is Zack Snyder's Lego Batman. Press the Lego button. Good thing our vehicles can drive themselves. Magnet Robin. Get up. Careful. Careful. I don't even know what that is. Oh my god, it's the Matrix of Leadership. Yeah. Aging Dr. Batman. I'm on top. I fell down. Alright, I made it. What's that guy doing on here? I don't think this is actually progress, though. Robin, you coming? I'm gonna pull it all the way. Perfect. Well, that didn't do what I thought it'd do. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. Well, those just look stupid. Glide. Is it a satellite dish? At a satellite dish? And this really is Zack Snyder's Lego Batman. But hey, I'm in a slight spot of trouble. Let's just summon the Batwing to do a strafing run in the middle of the city. Robin, stop hanging around and get in here. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Solitaire Man? Honestly, if this weren't Lego, it would be, like, ridiculously dark and violent. Alright, that's one. There's a hole in the side of this thing? I'm doing alright. I'm glad you're doing well, Mr. Solitary Man. Yeah. We were always going to end up having some Lego representation in Superhero Sunday. Because, like, the Lego superhero games are genuinely quite enjoyable. And the ones that have original stories have some really fun stories. Like, Lego Batman 2 has a fun story, Lego Batman 3 has a fun story. I think Lego DC Supervillains is just genuinely great. Lego Marvel Superheroes is also great. Lego Avengers is alright. And I haven't actually finished Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. But yeah, there was always going to be Lego representation. I was thinking earlier, like, the only Lego game we've done before was when we were doing Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. But I actually completely forgot that we did Lego Star Wars 3 last year. We got some Clone Wars representation in Star Wars, man. You know, Batman, that was just embarrassing.
Where's your car? Well, with the Batmobile destroyed, I guess Batman's gonna steal Robin's bike. Did he throw a pie at me?
Captain Boomerang's there. He introduced the open world idea pretty early in the game with the thing of, oh yeah, check out this remote uplink terminal. Captain Boomerang's at Arkham Asylum. You think, oh, go and deal with that. And, like, find some of the others. But really, you really want to wait until you've finished the story to do all of that, because then you have access to all the abilities, and you don't know what abilities are going to be required. So this is still dark, so let's see what's going on around there.
Remote tie-in active.
It's time to go green.
Yeah, I figured it'd be Poison Ivy when I saw the,
What can I do for you, sir?
the man-eating plant over there.
Excuse me, sir.
Alright, what do we got here?
Remote tie-in active.
You wanna play? Okay, let's play.
What can I do for you, sir?
What else do we got? What's over there? It's the sea. Want to just drive in there? Yeah, even stuff like just finding all these uplink terminals, a lot easier when you get access to Superman. Because, like, they all have this pillar of red light, and you can just fly with Superman.
Remote tie-in active.
We'll do this one, then we'll do one more and see who the villains are for them. And then we'll call it. Sinestro.
So this is Earth. Ugh. However can you stand it?
What can I do for you, sir?
Wasn't expecting that.
Excuse me, sir.
I got another one over there. Is this the one that was at the beach that was locked? That we saw earlier? I mean, like, over 3 hours. I always generally try... Yeah, this is the one that I saw earlier. That we can't open. I always generally try to aim for at least 3 hours. Anything above 3 hours is just bonus.
Remote tie-in active.
Who do we have? The Penguin.
What can I do for you, sir?
Let's go for one more. Yeah, back when I started, it was pretty much like just a strict 3 hours. Can't get over there yet. Yeah, it was pretty much like a strict 3 hours. And I wasn't really capable of going much longer. Get to the end of the 3 hours and like trying to do more, my throat would end up being like really sore, feel exhausted. It sounds stupid, but like the endurance has really built up. Should be more over here then. There we go, there's one. Mm-hmm. Waterwork. This be Killer Croc?
Remote tie-in active.
Yep. Yeah, this was the first open world Lego game.
What can I do for you, sir?
They've done more since then. Lego Batman 3 wasn't open world. Lego DC Supervillains was. Lego Marvel Superheroes was. Lego Avengers was. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 was. I think Lego City Undercover would probably be the closest to a Lego Grand Theft Auto. But I've not actually played it. Back at the theatre we started at.
Remote tie-in active.
The Mad Hatter.
Mad? Me? Oh, very well then.
What can I do for you, sir?
Damn it.
What can I do for you, sir?
Like, there's a good amount of extra side stuff to do in this game. It's pretty neat. Can I just fight the Mad Hatter now?
Mad? Me? Oh, very well then.
Where did he go? There he is. Yeah, the getaway. Supposedly the map in the getaway is so accurate that you could use it as a guide to get around London. So if I don't buy him now, do I have to then, like, fight him again? Robin's taking his bike back.
Pardon me, sir.
I think the getaway was supposed to be a big deal. Like, it was supposed to be a big deal at the time, like, a reasonable competitor to Grand Theft Auto. But, like, after Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, everybody was trying to find some way to stack up against it. Because everybody wanted the Grand Theft Auto money. And to do that, you had to do something actually set you apart from everybody else who was trying to get that money. So if you go back and look at a lot of the early open world games from around that time period, there's a lot of interesting things that they try to do to stand out from the crowd. I don't think there's any others we can get to from here. Yeah, I remember that. Because that was a pretty neat idea. I don't think there's anywhere else we can get. I think the Getaway also tried to make a point of having, like, minimal UI elements, though, as well. Having the turn signal made sense. There it is. Well, I guess we're not doing that then. That's enough for that, though. So before this next ad comes up, we're gonna wrap up stream. Lego Batman 2 will continue next week, or Superhero Sunday. It shouldn't last long. This should be only a 2-session game. We're not going to be doing all the side stuff because it does become, like, really repetitive. If you want to go for 100% in this game, it's very repetitive. So it's not really something I'm going to do on stream. After that will be either a Marvel game or a non-Marvel DC superhero game. Maybe we'll do Infamous 2. Maybe we'll do something else. We finished Lost Odyssey, so the next RPG we'll be doing will be Jade Empire. Originally released on Xbox, developed by BioWare. We'll be playing the PC version. From the GOG version specifically. I have it on Steam, but the GOG version performs better. I know the Getaway is not a hard game to find over here. I don't know how easy it would be to get over there. But yeah, that is pretty much it for today. Let's have a sound alert.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for joining the stream. I always really appreciate the support. Big special thank you to everyone in chat. Chat is always the best part of the stream. Here we have Clem, Teak, Bug, and Mr. Solitary Man. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping me company. Chat is always the best part of the stream. We'll be back during the week. I don't have a specific day in mind. But when we do return, we will be playing Jade Empire. I hope everybody looks forward to that. I feel like it's one of BioWare's lesser-known RPGs, but it's a game I played on original Xbox when I was younger and really enjoyed. I played through it several times. Not a perfect game, but I enjoy it. But I've also not played through it in years, in a long time. So I look forward to revisiting it. But yeah, I hope everybody looks forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. And that's pretty much it. So, there's not really anything else to say except thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic time of day. And, yeah. We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye.